Hey, welcome to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. My name is Bobby. Joining me for this quick look of Swordship, the gamer on the go, Chase Kinnicky. Chase, what's happening?
I like swords. I like ships.
Put them together, baby.
Will I like swordship, Bobby?
I think you're going to love Swordship. Do you know anything about this other than it looks really stylistic here?
Well, I did know that. I hear that it's a roguelike, which I'm interested in seeing what that is exactly. But I know that Swordship is developed by Digital Kingdom, French studio, makers of another indie game called Invisibles, and a couple other things that they've done. I know that this is out on basically everything: PS5, PS4, Switch, all the Xboxes, and PC, which is where I'm assuming you're playing it right now.
That is correct.
And it came out early December. But other than that, it's published by Thunderful, who, you know,
you're a friend of mine.
Yeah, published lots of cool stuff lately. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what this game is. What is this game, Bobby?
I'd rather show you than tell you, if that's okay.
Sounds great. I prefer it.
I'm going to, the only thing I'll tell you a little bit is I've got a few upgrades unlocked for my ship, and I'm going to load up the EMP one for this run. So this is a run-based game. There is no combat from you, but you have the opportunity to fuck around a little bit and cause some issues.
I love fucking around.
So the whole thing is about not taking damage, but I can make those guys hurt themselves.
Sure. Okay.
And so it's one hit kill, and you get points, as you can see, by engaging with that. So like I could take those things out myself, but it's also, there are some upgrades like here, like we're supposed to be getting like they call that a risky pickup, but the whole thing is grabbing cargo and dropping cargo off. And over on the left hand side of the screen, you can see I have one of those orange bars.
Yeah,
that is just letting you know that you've already submitted one cargo run. There we go. Let me get a little bit more onto this guy. Sorry, it's just like a very twitchy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. No, this is I'm like, okay, so enemies can just go away. They won't keep piling up.
All right. So now that you've seen it, let me kind of walk you through what just happened.
Okay.
You have to pick up containers on your run. Those containers, you're needing 2 of them to be delivered to clear so it's world, and then they increase what you need to do in each level of the world. So there's like 4 levels per world. All right.
Okay.
This first one was get 2 containers. Once you get to this point, we're going to get to an upgrade menu next. I'll show you that. I can blow those containers up. So let's say that I'm in a bad way and I've got too much shit going on. I can sacrifice a container.
There's too much shit on you.
I've got too much fucking shit on me.
Yeah, so you don't want to be around anymore.
No. I can blow that stuff up and get through it, but I won't have it for this next portion, which looks like this. So they give you 2 options at the end of each level where you can donate and add 1,000 points to your score. Your scores go up by thousands, and that's how you unlock more shit. So I think the next time I do this, I need to have something between like 7,000 points to 9,000 points for my next big upgrade. Okay. I could bring it over here and get 2 extra lives. So it is 1 hit, 1 kill, but you can have lives that let you reload that particular stage of the world. So in this case, just for the sake of the quick look, I'm going to go ahead and add in some extra lives. Now these will open up and there's goodies inside of them. So I'm going to get this. This is a run-based upgrade. So this will not stay with me after this run's over, because I haven't got like the permanent unlock. So for this run, we have a delivery dive, which means I can go underwater and hide when I'm making a deposit, which is super. This is actually a really good one. So we're going to grab that. I get this upgrade on the ship and I get 2 additional lives. We go to the next version of this, and you can see I need to get 3 containers to steal at this one.
Okay, so does the level end once 3 containers have passed you, or only when you have 3 containers that you have delivered?
Because you can miss those completely on the level.
Okay.
So this enemy, I was not paying attention and I got hit. You can see I get the extra life.
Sure.
Because the one above me it sends 3 bombs out. And so it was doing a hover attack. Now this is also procedural, so like each level is going to load up differently. So I dropped the bomb, and you'll see it happen here. You're going to see there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 from each one of those ships. So that one leaves, and this is progressing. Nothing here this time, so another one of those came in, and no other enemies have spawned right now. So this is just dodging, but I do want that because I can use those bombs on that thing, and that one just stays real big, and that can be a motherfucker.
Sure,
like,
it just cuts off, denies space for you.
Yep. So I'm gonna grab this container, and now I can go underwater if I want to and hide, come back up. We want to drop that off there, but you can see I'm getting shot, so I missed my...
I see, okay.
I'm gonna try and shoot him with that. We'll try and drop it off here again. I think I'm in the clear. So I've successfully delivered, but I've got another aerial attack happening. We're gonna see if I can get one more hit on him from that ship. There we go. That'll take that one out. Let's go grab this pickup. So it gets a bit chaotic.
Yeah, no, totally. I see on your on the right as you were doing 7, it says tricks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see it again. So trick is just getting the enemy to hit each other.
Yes.
It's not.
But
like you're
sometimes,
actually
like
doing
you can
barrel rolls or things.
No, nothing like that. But you can, however, like do a really quick, like you can increase your score by adding a little flourish. So a little flourish would be, hey, you were like right on the very last second, like you stayed as long as you could, so you're gonna get, I think I actually got one earlier, like a quick trick is what it called it.
Okay. So a little bit like a kudos kind of system.
Yeah,
or the way
100%.
Forza Horizon works. Sure.
All right, this time around, because we only lost 1 life there, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my score. So that goes away. I don't get anything from it, but now I have a choice of 2. So I can do a magnet, which is going to allow me to get those energy cells. Those are popping from enemies that die. And then the yellow container pickup lines appear earlier. I don't know if I need that one as much. It is handy, but we're going to go with this magnetic one. So I've got an additional life, and I've gotten another run-based upgrade with a magnet. So I can go underwater for my deliveries, and I can now pick things up a lot easier. I also have, on this upgrade, you see the upper left-hand corner where it says S, that's my lives. And then the other one is an EMP, which I just unlocked.
Is there any way to kill the bomber guys that are flying around? No. Okay.
Not that I've encountered yet. So there's a quick trick.
The quick tricks always...
Slow. Usually they'll have like a little flourish to slow it down.
Okay, gotcha.
Take out that mine. There we go. You take out each other. I'll grab that. There we go. A clean deposit chase.
That's what I do every day.
Hey, there it is. We're gonna move over and have him take a shot there. I think he gets one more hit on that big guy. Great.
Nice. I really like the look of this.
It's just so good, man.
It feels like cartoony and actiony. It's got I mean, the ship design has a real...
That was a risky move there.
It was. Cool though. The ship design has a real Wipeout look to it.
And what I appreciate a lot about this game is it's just a very simple concept, and that's a hard thing to master, in my opinion. Like, they could have thrown a bunch of other stuff in there, like you called out barrel rolls. They could have added in jumps and tricks and stuff, and there might be a game where that's fun. But this one, like, there's a very elegant, minimalistic approach to what they're doing here, and
right.
I think it works well.
It's about dodging. It's about surviving, and it's about making the enemies fight each other. In that way, it has like an Into the Breach quality to it.
Yeah, and I know that you would like that, right?
Absolutely. I think it's really fun to position opponents. I think that's a really cool feature.
Agreed.
I also think this game is fascinating in that you're going down. Can you think of another game where you are scrolling the screen down?
No, I'm so glad you brought that up, because it's one of the more interesting like design choices that they've gone with here.
Yeah, like you think of tons of old arcade games that have you scroll up a screen, and then I've seen platformers and stuff that go to the left, and ooh, aren't we subversive?
Yep.
But I can't remember the last time I saw a game where, well, that's not exactly true. There's I guess
bullshit.
there's I guess you have like your driller kind of games, SteamWorld Dig, you would go down.
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug, you wouldn't go down. You just, I mean, yes, you'd go down, but that was a static screen. Mr. Driller, what's the, I mean, Shovel Knight Dig, like there's some games where you're scrolling down, I guess, but for this kind of more arcadey game, this feels like such a novelty.
The one thing
I like that.
Yes, agreed. I'll also say it's difficult to really convey this on a quick look, but game feel. This has such a snappiness to it. It controls so well. And that's the other thing. Like, that could have really ruined what this game was if it felt sluggish or just even a little bit off. Get out of there, get out of there. Okay. There we go.
So you don't get any points for for like those mines. You didn't get any points for it exploding on itself, but you only get points if it kills another guy. Okay.
Mines I try to get rid of because you get moving, and like that's one of the things that can just really creep up on you.
Sure.
But it's also really easy to get an attack in and just taking that thing out. So here, like, I'll have another one that pops up, this turret. I don't know if I need both of them, but they time them in just a way that should get this one here. Perfect. And then here I can have it take out that mine. He'll shoot that one. And we are off to the races. Delivered. That should take that thing out. Oh, damn. Close, though. So I'll leave that one on the right because I'm not really in that area.
I suppose the procedural generation makes sense in that you want this to be a fresh experience every time. But I wonder if you made like a seeded version, like this is the, you know when opponents are going to come out and what patterns they come out in every time, if that could also make for an interesting game where you just know what you're doing all the time, and it's about mastery, whereas this is more about reaction.
All right, I think we need to get one more container. Take him out. That gets delivered. All right, no, we need to pick up one more. We can do that.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen some roguelikes do that in the past, where they have, here is a sequence mode that you know what's going to happen, but it's just up to you to get as good of a score as you possibly can.
And we'll get our level here.
Nice.
I think that will at least let me show you the next world, maybe. And I'm gonna put all these in. So I'm moving everything over here.
Wow.
Because that should get that shipped off and let me upgrade if we die here.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So there's a little bit of story set that goes with it, which is also pretty good. And here is...
What is the story here? Are you just like smuggler kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, just on the run, stealing shit.
Okay.
There'll be some new mechanics that get introduced here. So this guy's got a fire belt to him,
okay.
and you see...
Sure.
Shit. Well, never mind.
I see what they're going for. It's like a police barricade kind of thing. Like not exactly a spike strip, but hey, we're leaving this here in front of you and hope you run into it.
Yes. So I got the slow-mo pickup. This is something that I can equip at the beginning now, which is great because that'll slow down time and let us maneuver a little bit. So if I go to progression, this is what I was going to show you earlier. You can see everything that you've unlocked so far and what's available. So we've got the variant, we've got the reinforced front. These are things that I can equip or that will show up there, difficulty, etc. So if I go to a new, I'm not going to do it here, but I'll just show you like a new game. I've now got instant delivery. Oh, maybe I didn't unlock that one here. Yes, sorry, that was a green one. Green ones are things you can pick up in the world. Yellow ones are your permanent that you can see here with those. That's what's going on. So Chase, this is Swordship. It's elegantly simple, but it executes really well on that. There's some iterations that happen throughout the game on just upgrades and then enemy encounters. You saw very briefly before I died a whole new puzzle combat mechanic. So not only are you working on dodging, you're now timing how you want things to attack because enemies have shields on certain parts of them. It becomes that I've not made it past that world. This game is difficult.
Sure.
It's easy to pick up. I think it's tough to master, but it's really, really well done.
Yeah, it looks rad. I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen here.
It's one of those games that the one more run, like it's easy enough that this has kind of been the game that I either, hey, I just finished a 2-hour session of like Chained Echoes. Let me grab 15, 20 minutes of here just to kind of digest what I just did. If I have a little bit of time between a call or something, I might fire this up. I think it would do okay on mobile, considering that you don't have to be, like you need to be precise in your movements, but I can just put my thumb on the screen and get a joystick and move this thing around. So I can see it coming to mobile eventually, considering where it's at. But I like it on PC. I am playing with a controller, and I think that from a roguelike perspective, it's been one of my favorite ones this year for sure.
Nice. Yeah, it seems cool. I could totally see it working on mobile. I mean, I don't really like virtual controllers that much, but even if you just dragged, if the ship stayed on your finger, I mean, yeah, you'd be losing some screen real estate as you like have your damn hand in front of the screen. But totally. This seems great. I like this.
If you like this and you wanted to see more games like this, you could do a few things. One, you should like and subscribe to this YouTube channel you're watching this on. We put quick looks up twice a week here, Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. Sometimes we play games like this live on Twitch, where you can find us Monday and Friday night at 10:30 p.m. Central. And if you're more into podcasts about video games, hearing our opinions, a little bit deeper dive on things, every Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. on twitch.tv/casual hour, me, Johnny, and Chase get together and talk about video games. If you just want to hear about it, you can find it every Friday morning wherever you listen to podcasts. This has been Swordship. I'm Bobby from the Casual Hour. Chase has been here with me. Thank you all for tuning in, and Chase, thank you for hanging out.
Thank you.